Hi, welcome to our program. You're watching America's 20 Best. I'm Dave Balog. He threw out the Nincompoops. Number 3, Watergate Judge John Sirica. After the break-in at the Democratic National Committee headquarters in June of 1972, the Nixon White House began its long, tortured cover-up. To the public and to the press, the administration dismissed the crime as a third-rate burglary and nothing more. As the burglars were marched in before District of Columbia Federal Judge John Sirica, the judge sensed something more was amiss than a petty crime. Had not Sirica aggressively pursued the case, taking the unusual step of questioning lawyers and defendants, the crime might have floated away into obscurity. Certainly, at the time, newspapers, including the renowned Washington Post, which later came to doggedly pursue the story, would have let it die a quick death in obscurity in the local pages of its coverage. Judge Sirica was having none of what he was hearing in his courtroom. In his autobiography, the judge described a parade of nincompoops before him, saying he was not going to let them make a mockery of his court or the United States. Judge Sirica discerned quickly that the 7 burglars, or plumbers as they came to be known, had deep connections to the CIA and the FBI. Sirica used what were called provisional sentences, heavy in nature but delayed in enforcement, to give the defendants time to reconsider their testimony and tell the complete truth. The full truth about the break-in at the Watergate remained hidden until burglar James McCord recanted his testimony and confessed his and others' deep ties to the White House. McCord said that hush money payments had been made to the defendant. Later that summer of 1973, a Nixon staffer admitted to the Senate Watergate Committee the existence of a taping system in the White House. Archibald Cox, the Watergate special prosecutor, returned to Judge Sirica's courtroom to demand that Nixon release all of the tapes. Sirica agreed, despite an extraordinary personal plea from Nixon. The White House appealed Judge Sirica's ruling to the Supreme Court. In U.S. v. Nixon in 1974, a unanimous Supreme Court sided with Sirica, ruling that presidential privilege was not absolute, and that on constitutional issues, the opinion of the judiciary takes precedence over the other 2 branches of government. Within weeks, Richard Nixon became the first president to resign the office. The nation's greatest constitutional crisis to that point was over. And we'd like to recommend that you check the link in the description below this video to take a look at 20 Who Made America Great Already, period. Honor them, vote. This is my book for 1,000 Moms, and in it we profile, in addition to Judge Sirica, 19 others who did the extraordinary and who might not have made it into our history books. So please check that link. And also, if you could do us a favor and like and or subscribe to this channel, that would be a great help. And remember, vote. Register to vote. It's critically important. We recommend the League of Women Voters, which is www.lwv.org, or again, click the link in the description below this video. Thank you for watching. Be well. Be kind.